Today we are going to install the starter motor in the engine. Last video I asked a question to you guys because I didn't quite know if I was going to make one video doing a bunch of stuff like I did on my last video, or one video per thing, right? So my last video, for example, I installed the serpentine belt, but I didn't show how to install properly because there's not a video exactly for this. I already have one that I did before, but I mean not on this one. So if someone needs to install the serpentine belt, or even me, check back on my videos and see how do I install the serpentine belt. I won't find it easily because the title can have like installing serpentine belt, comma this, comma that, right? So and the video is going to be too long. So a subscriber asked me a question about my transmission, and luckily my transmission had that specific video for that thing, but installing the fork and the throw out bearing, right? So yeah, I think that Michael actually asked me that question, and you know, thanks Michael. I think I'm going to make smaller videos with everything, which is going to help much more people. And in this case, it's not going to be sort of a vlog. It'll be one thing at a time, what I'm been doing and stuff. Kind of vlogging, kind of fixing. It's not quite a how-to because I'm not a mechanic. I mean, it's up to you if you want to follow me. You can see if what I'm doing it's working or not before you do in your car, but you know. Anyway, shut up Marcos, let's go to work. So first thing you need to know, there are two holes, two bolts, right? Bolts are the same. When you put this, so you see here one side it's covered, the other one is open, right? So the open side goes inside the transmission, so it goes like this. So we're gonna wiggle it in, and two things you need to know. The top hole, right? So it goes like this. The top hole has thread, so it's gonna be bolted from the outside, and the bottom one does not have thread, which is gonna be bolted from the inside. So we're gonna do like this, like this, and bolt, and the top one is gonna come from the outside. So we're gonna wiggle it in here. I hope you can see. And there's a hole in here in the transmission. We just move it to so the bolts will fit. That one nice, and the bottom one, it'll be nice if it was on the outside. I hope my head is not in the way. There you go. That's all that is. So I just wanted to point that out. I'm going to get the Torx back in a minute. And that's it. And the wires, we have two connectors. One is the power, the other one is the trigger. And to finish that, there's this part of the wire here, part of the harness, right? Which has this red cap. Mine is out because I added this fuse box in here when I relocated my battery to the back. So I pulled the cable all the way from the back, which is this guy, and this is going to connect on this Mega 200 amps. And also right on the other end of this, it's going to connect the starter engine. So what happened is, I think I didn't press, I'm pretty sure I didn't press it properly, so it came out, right? So I just don't have that. I'll need to relocate the ECU, the AEM, and this guy. So I'll need to find a nice spot in here where I can put all of this and doesn't pull the cables crazily. But as you see here, I don't have much room for this cable, so for this wire, so I'll need to do something, put like around here. I'm not quite sure yet, or worst case I'll need to get more wire and from the back bring a little further here and all that stuff. But the way this works is there's one connector on the starter engine. There's no way to get it wrong. This is the connector. There's another place where there's a longer bolt, a screw and a pressure washer is this guy here, and that's pretty much it. This one goes here, it says ground on the engine, on the case for the transmission, so we're gonna ground that guy right in here. This one goes to that part, and this thing here will ground right in here. So we had this little bolt in here. Alright, so I made that end, which is going to allow me to connect the rest of the stuff in here. So if you see here, this red part goes right in here. See this little, let me put this in here. So the red part goes right in here, in this bolt in here. Can you see that one? This one. And there's a connector. It's kind of hidden, but it's right in here. Here. Okay. And this other part here goes to the connector. So let me do that real quick. So I'm gonna use a 12mm I plugged already, and I just wanna come in here because show you that is a 12mm and how much. I don't know if there's a torque spec here or not, but that's it. That's all I need to do. Tight enough, put the little piece of rubber in there, even though it was a little broken, but it's good to go. One thing I forgot in here was I thought the transmission case was somewhere else, but no. One of the bolts and the top bolt from the starter will receive the ground. So the top bolt will ground that, and also this ground in here. So actually this grounds the car here, and this grounds all the way to the transmission case. So it's just actually extending the ground to the transmission case. So I'm going to only bolt this guy in, and now we are really done. Alright guys, thanks again for the support. I hope you liked this video. I'm gonna say the same thing in every video. Subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you in the next video.
Look past my face. See status. I'm eating some McDonald's.